What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Jordan Stupar Show. This is our 20th episode, and I know this because I was just looking back at the podcast and realized that we haven't done anything in exactly 1 month.
Wow.
And that was right when I decided that we would be, I promised. I listened back to the beginning, and I promised that we would do this more frequently. So, we're doing it again. Welcome to it. Guys, we keep it locked in over here on sales, entrepreneurship, business, a little bit of marketing, a little bit of happiness, success. I don't know, a lot of those different types of things. And of course, I've got my co-host, my man, Dael Velasquez. I call him Dr. Papi now. What's up, Dael?
What's up, boss man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, man.
Yeah.
How good?
Very good. How are you doing, though?
I'm doing too good, man.
11 days left?
7 days.
7 days.
Until I have a baby.
Yep.
Yeah, but we didn't come here to talk about all that. That's all that anybody ever wants to talk about is how far along are you? When are you going to have a baby? Are you ready yet? Are you excited? Are you scared? And it's like, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But while we're here super fast, I think I have a good question. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being absolute, hands down, greatest decision ever to have kids. You've got 3 of them.
Yeah.
And a 1 being like, dude, if I could reverse time and like kind of go back to not having any kids, where would you place yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
Ooh. I would say I'll be in the middle. To be honest, like 5, 6.
Yeah, because it's irritating sometimes, I'm sure.
But also, now that I'm in this role and doing what I do, I wish I could have done this earlier, or I could have waited.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason why.
Started making a couple of bucks.
Yeah,
first.
Like I wish Emily was Luca's age,
Yep.
and then start, because then they'll be set up so much better.
Yep.
That's the only reason why.
That's a whole podcast right there. That's not even what we decided to show up for, but like maybe that's worth a podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, don't have kids when you're 17. You know?
Exactly.
Like maybe establish yourself first, whatever.
Yeah.
The reason why we wanted to do this podcast episode is because you just got a text message from somebody, and we give a lot of value. We talk a lot about stuff, and we try to front load people with as much value as we can. Tips, tricks, advice. And then we never really tell people like what we really do. Mm-hmm. So if you, in your own words, what do we really do over here? And what was that text message that you just got from somebody?
Number 1, we're changing people's lives, their incomes. That's just number 1.
Yep.
Number 2, the text I got was from Leo. He signed up with us today, but technically he
signed a contract.
He signed a contract on Friday, but he was able to pay it today. And he does roofing, a little bit of solar down in Florida. Mm-hmm. He was on the edge, didn't know if he should do it with us or not. He's like, I don't know.
Like everybody
you guys look like you guys are good.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, it's fine. Let's just sign this up. We'll start on Monday.
What did he sign up for?
For the Spades.
The Spade Group.
Yeah.
The Sales, Productivity, and Distinguished Excellence Group. Obviously, this isn't an advertisement for that, but that's the program that he decided to join.
Yep. So throughout the weekend, a lot of sales reps, I think, like once they get something signed, that's it. It's signed. Like, I got him.
I can quit now.
Yeah. It's like, no, like I'm going to build value for you to really see who we are, and for you to really like now. Okay. So pretty much what happened was throughout the weekend, I was working with him. He had a huge deal happening, 6-figure deal that he was able to sign today with, doing a little bit of role play with me throughout the weekend, questions that he wanted to ask. So all that good stuff.
So you were involved in him preparing for training a little bit, role playing for today when he had a $100,000 deal to close.
Yep.
And so I'm assuming that the text message that you got was either the fact that he didn't get the deal or that he did get the deal. What happened?
Yeah. He texted me and he was like, hey, I got the deal done, $103K.
$103,000 deal.
Yeah, and I was like, no way. He was like, yep. And I haven't even really started with you guys
He
yet.
hasn't done anything
He hasn't even gone on our role plays yet. He hasn't gone through our academy yet.
He hasn't done anything.
Nothing.
He just did a little bit of work with you over the weekend to prepare for his deal today. Mm-hmm. And so the Spade Group, it's $1,000 a month. It's for an individual to join, and it's or $10,000 for the year. And so you're telling me he signed a contract on Friday, said I'm not going to pay until Monday, but could you work with me over the weekend anyway for free?
See, he didn't even ask that.
He didn't even ask.
No, that was me personally, like wanting to help him.
Because you want to service your clients.
Always.
You want to be there for them. You want to give them some advice. Some of the things that are working for you, you want to share with them so it can work for other people.
Yep.
And then boom, he gets I think I saw on the text that you sent, it was an 8% commission on $103,000.
Yep. He got almost like $9K.
Almost $9,000 right there, just off of a couple pieces of advice from you, not even from me.
No, not even
in the role playing or any of those things.
Yep.
And like, okay, that's one example. Another example of that would be another one of your larger clients, a large window company down in Arkansas. They've got about 35, 40 salespeople. They just graduated as a company, my sales acceleration program. And so I'm working with their manager and I'm like, yo, what's your record month? And they're like, just so happens to be June of last year, we did $4.8 million in sales with our staff. And I was like, okay, what did y'all do this June in 2022? They did $6.8 million. They beat their old previous record, all-time record, by $2 million.
Crazy.
By working with me every single day for 8 weeks in a row. Okay, so that's another quick example. And for those of you listening out there, we're not sitting here trying to beat our chests and trying to tell you guys how good we are.
Yeah.
We're just that good that we don't even really talk about this type of stuff. We don't have case studies for this. We don't have a jordanstupar.com/testimonials page. We don't do any of that because this is a standard for us.
Yeah.
Helping clients win it's a standard. Like you go buy a car, windows are standard, seatbelt, an engine. It's standard. You don't have to ask for it. Just like when you work with us over at Stupar Enterprises, whether you're an individual, whether you're a business, whether you're a sales team, whether you're a manager, whether you're a VP, doesn't really matter what your role is or what you sell or what you do. Results come standard because results are the only thing that matter. And you were just talking too right before we started the podcast, this whole passion thing.
Yeah.
I've watched your journey go from, okay, I need motivation to like make a call. And then you kind of like, all right, I got discipline. Now what do you have?
Passion. Passion
for what?
Dude, for this. Like passion for clients.
Yeah.
Passion for results. You know, just I'm so driven now, like to the point where I don't even care what happens in life.
Yeah.
I'm just waking up like who's
eyes wide open, ready to do something for somebody.
So ready. And I think I love it so much because of that reason is I've reached to that point where it's all passion now.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
It doesn't matter rain, shine, what kid is crying, who's late for school. It might set you back into coming into work exactly when you want it to be, but you're going to get here and you're going to be excited about the work that you do because you know that there's an end result.
Always,
that's standard. And I can't tell you, man. I mean, you guys have watched me. I get up early as hell in the morning. I stay late. I work, and I don't really keep track of any of it. I don't really, flex on how many hours I work or whatever. It's just, dude, my passion drives me to build a company that can enable other people to get help so that they can have more success.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just looking into the near future here. We're in the middle of July 2022. Inflation's at an all-time high in 40 years. We've got still like shortages on materials and goods and yada, yada, yada. Gas is $8 a gallon in some states right now. And look, I just want to say like, we're here to help y'all through this, okay? Because there's going to be a recession.
Yeah.
There's going to be an economic downturn, and we'll find out who the real salespeople are. We're going to find out which companies have had actual attention on developing their teams.
Yep.
I was just talking to you guys about that earlier today. I don't mean to be doom and gloom. I'm actually a really fun-loving guy. You know this. But for real, we're going to see who can create a better experience for their customers and get people to spend money that they don't necessarily have anymore for things that they don't necessarily need. Like a new car, or a new roof, or new windows, or a new software application, or any of the stuff that us salespeople sell. People don't have boatloads of money just laying around anymore to do that. And that's a drawback, obviously, when you're in a recession, is that prices go up income goes down or stays the same, and regardless, people are left with less money to spend. So Dael and I, our job is to make sure that the rest of you guys don't even just get through it. We want to make sure that you guys thrive in a recession or a down economy. And that's what we specialize in over here, is implementing better processes. Maybe you can share with me the piece of advice that you gave Leo that helped him close that, $103,000 deal.
It's kind of what you say. It's energy. It was energy number one, but at the same time, getting him to really believe in himself that he could do it. Right? He sells more roofs than solar. He didn't mess with it too much, but he was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna mess around with some solar. And boom, he landed a huge deal for himself. Why? Because just a little push for him to just truly believe in himself.
Yep.
Because he hasn't gone through our course yet or anything like that.
Nothing.
So just imagine what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But like just having that little push got him to the point where he's like, okay, I could do this.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for, just to give you that push to know that you can do this.
That's all that we really do over here. Is we do sales training. But we give people that push that helps validate their own self-belief that they can be a better person, that they can be a better provider, that they can earn more money, that they can buy that car, that house, whatever it is, and ultimately be a more responsible person that's in control of their destiny. And it's funny because the people that end up telling us no, we already saw what happens to those people. They end up using that no, I'm not going to move forward, I'm not going to be in that coaching program or that thing. And then they end up actually making worse life decisions to justify the fact that they're not good enough to say yes to growth and development and being more successful. We just saw that happen with another guy. He is now fired. He got fired from his job for lack of production. And that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
That literally makes me sick. Because had he just said originally, like, okay, fine, like, I'll do this. He would have he could have never accessed our programs, never shown up one time, but he probably wouldn't have made some of the life decisions that he made that were negative for him. And instead, he would have just said, dude, I'm worth it. I'm giving myself permission to say, I'm good enough to move forward. I'm good enough to be successful. I'm good enough to go in a different direction with my life.
Yeah.
And that's the part that really sucks about our job, is most people don't want to validate themselves going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Most people, I don't know, everybody wants to have $1 million, but nobody wants to give up 10 grand. Isn't that funny?
That's very funny.
Like, how are we supposed to have $1 million conversation if you are hell bent in keeping $10,000? I don't know, man. Like, if somebody that was a billionaire was like, hey, dude, $100,000, I'm going to enroll you into my thing, and I'm going to show you literally the blueprint to how I accumulated $1 billion. Bro, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out who am I writing the check to. Dead serious.
Yeah.
Even if it was my last $100,000, I'd give it all up, because how am I supposed to have $1 billion if I'm worried about $100,000? It's the same mindset and mentality. And so for those of you out there listening, look, I'm not saying that you need to be part of what we do. That'd be great. We'd love to do business with you, provide you with value, and we'd love to get you those results that are standard. But I really want to encourage each and every single one of you to go be a part of something that can make you better and pay for it. Pay for it. Sacrifice a little bit of what you have right now for a lot later on. Get your skills right. Get your communication right. Get your appearance right. Get your habits right. Do the things that you know you should do in order to move the needle in your own life. Because if you don't, I'm just going to say it, you're going to end up broke, depressed, filled with anxiety. You're not going to be a provider. You're not going to be a very good person, because you're going to continue doing things that are negative for what you're doing to help justify the fact that you backed out of the opportunity to succeed in the first place. So go get a book. Go to a course. Go to jordanstupar.com. Go to stuparsalesacademy.com. Call Dael. Call me. We're here to help, because we want to see people win. Because when that guy won, Leo, when he got that deal and he texted you and he was even speaking Spanish and stuff, dude, you came into my office, you're like, look, bro. Like, that was, you didn't even do that when you got a signed contract from him and actually made a couple of bucks. What excited you more wasn't the deal. In fact, like, I don't even think you showed me the deal. You're just, like casually, like, yeah, dude, I got this deal. Can you process this? But as soon as you get a text message that's like, dude, I just closed 103 grand, you come in like busting down my door and you're like, bro, look. And that's why some of you might want to consider being a part of what we do, is because we don't give a shit about your money. We need money to grow and pay our bills just like anybody else. But we really care about how much money you make. I really love the fact that we signed a massive contract with that window company and gave them, 12 times the ROI for the entire year in 1 month. I love it. I don't need a rev share on that. I'm not asking them for half $1,000,000. Dude, you guys made it. We just helped bring a little bit more food to the table. And if you want more food on the table, then you got to reach out to Stupar Enterprises here. We're not kidding around. We're really out here, really, really actually getting some results and really changing some lives. And Dael knows it. I know it. The rest of the team over here is starting to really figure that out. It takes a little while for the newbies. They're just like, really? Like, the sales training works? It's like, I don't know, dude. Have you checked your bank account? And they're like, yeah, I guess I am earning more money than I ever have. It's like, good. So that's all I want to say on today's little show is, look, man, if it's not us, go somewhere. Go find some group or program or coaching or something that can help make you better, because I promise you it will pay off. But if you want standard results, okay, you got to come over here and at least check us out. That's all I got to say.
I like that.
Anything you want to add?
No, dude, standard. Straight up.
Results are standard.
That's the title for this one, for sure.
Results are standard. That's another episode of the Jordan Stupar Show, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, obviously, share some love, okay? We can't grow this show. I'm not running ads. I'm not doing any of that bogus garbage. This is going to be 100% word of mouth. If it sucks, it's never going to grow, and that's fine. But if you like Dael's laugh, if you like a little positivity, you like some energy, then go ahead and share this show. Tell a friend, tell your cousin, your sister, whatever, and that would mean the world to us. And, of course, subscribe. Leave us a review, a share, whatever you want to do. I got people blowing up my phone over here. I gots to go. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys soon.